And it was like he literally like rose me up, like he was just like this. All right, we're back. Okay, we're back. Okay, so I have a little story time. Well, first I guess we can just go back. So as of now, this is my third video, and I have a podcast. I'm obviously new to YouTube, but this is just something I'm trying. I don't think I have a real niche, I guess, unless it's just like encouraging people, but I also I'll just be talking, and I'll have the podcast on here. I'll just have like this story time talking videos, and I might have like not makeup, but just like get ready with me, or like a vlog or something like that. I don't really know, but yeah, you're just gonna come on this journey with me, and we're just gonna do it together. And yeah, so all right, so now I'm done rambling. Go check out the podcast. Our podcast is called For the Redefined, and the motto is to encourage people to be their authentic selves in Christ's life and everything in between. So yes, I would really appreciate if you would go support that. I have Instagram, and everything will be in the description box. And yeah, okay, so let's get into the story. So like I said, 5 a.m., the Lord woke me up 3 times, 3 days in a row at 5 a.m. So where do I want to start? So not the first night, I guess, but leading up to this point, I was kind of feeling like I didn't have as much of a drive like I did before to like read my Bible or just regularly pray. Like I was still doing those things, but it was just like, okay, once, it was like a block time, like once that's done, then I'll be done, right? It wasn't really like, oh, let me turn the fan off. I have no idea if you guys can hear that, but just in case. So, where was I at? Oh yeah, so I was kind of just not feeling I felt close because I was doing all the things that God was telling me to do. I was like reading my Bible, I was doing the podcast every week, posting content, making videos. Like I'm doing the things that God told me to do, so I'm not like worried about our relationship. I don't think that it's fading away. I just felt like the fire wasn't there as much as it was before. And it was just different. I don't know, it was just different. And so yeah, that was how I was feeling, just to give you context leading up to the moment. So obviously pray, go to sleep that night. It was 4:57, if I'm not mistaken, 4:57. So I live on the second level of my apartment, and there's 3 levels, so there's someone above me. And there's been like certain times where like sometimes I'll hear them get up in the middle of the night, and it's like not very well, I don't know what the word is called, but like basically like a lot of times I can like hear what they're talking about if they're being loud. If they're just regularly talking, I can't. But if they're like stomping around, like how people are in apartments, you can hear them. So I hear him get up at like 5 a.m. He's like walking around, stomping around, like it's just regular, like it's in the middle of the day, like not like it's 5 a.m. He's just like, it's so irritating. So, but as I get up, I literally can feel like it was definitely God, and it was like he literally like rose me up, like he was just like this. And so I wake up, and I'm like, okay, all right, so I like immediately start praying, even though it's like annoying that he woke me up. I wasn't like irritated. I was just like, okay, God, like I know that was you waking me up. So pray. So I was praying for a little bit, went to sleep. Mind you, the dude, was it the first night or the second night? I'm trying to make sure. I think he was just walking around the first night. So boom, I knew it was God. I woke up, prayed a little bit, went back to sleep. Didn't really think anything of it. Go to the second night. I wake up right at 5, and this time the dude is like yakking, like throwing up, like he's sick or something, and like coughing, stomping around, like, oh my gosh. And like I literally, so like think about waking up at 5 a.m. and on top of that, the dude is like puking, and you can hear the puking and coughing and walking around. I was so pissed. I was like, God, I know this is you. I need you to tell me, because this is ridiculous. Like, and the guy's like stomping around, walking around like it's just a regular day. And he's like, it's so annoying. He's just like yakking. And that's what I hear as soon as I wake up, just like yakking. And I was so pissed, and I was just like, God, I love you, and I know you're trying to talk to me, but I need you to talk. Like, please just say it, because if you know anything about me, you know I love sleep. I am a sleeper. I will do my work and then I will go take a nap. I'm not the type that's like, I am a night owl, so like I usually kind of like to sleep at night and then I'll stay up late. And that's the point, I stay up late, so I like to sleep throughout the morning, you know? But yeah, but anyway, so like that's a key point. Remember that I like to sleep. And so that was the second night. I was annoyed and like irritated. The third morning comes around 5:03. And when I prayed the second night, I was like, God, talk to me. I was like, I need you to talk to me. And I was like, if it's you, I need you to tell me, I need him to not be awake. Like, I don't need him to wake me up. Like, if it's you, I need you to wake me up, and it just be that, because I can't do that again. And so fast forward to next morning, I wake up, 5:03, silence. I literally wake up, and I already knew it was 5 o'clock, but I just checked my phone anyway, 5:03, and complete silence. I don't even know if the guy was home or whatever, if he was still asleep, but completely silent. Like, and I even waited for like a couple minutes to see, like, maybe he just took a step, or like he just closed his door or something and I just didn't hear it, or whatever, you know? Completely silent the whole time. So I'm like, okay, God, I'm just like laying on my bed. Sometimes I do like, what are they called? Meditations. So I do like meditations with Spotify, and they have like Christian meditation type things. You can just look them up in the search box. So I tried one, and it was like 15 minutes, I think. So I was just kind of sitting there. Okay, God, talk to me, like praying and blah, blah. So then I'm doing that for a little bit, and I immediately feel like I'm supposed to like get on my knees and pray, because I do that from time to time. Oh, I do it a lot when I'm just praying, like getting ready in the morning or before I go to sleep. Or when I just have regular pray time, I just like use my prayer shawl and get on my knees right by my bed, because my bed is like lifted. So I'm just like on my knees like this. And praying, talking to God, or not even talking, just like listening, like waiting for him to speak. And he was just like, I knew it was him, and he was just basically like saying that he missed me. Like, literally, I heard him say, I miss you. And I was like getting like emotional, and I was like, okay, like, I know, like, I miss you too, I love you, like, I don't really know what that means. And he kind of just took me through the process, and it was crazy, because it was like he was literally saying like, remember when we used to talk all the time, and like I would wake you up in the middle of the night, and you would never be upset, you would just start talking to me and praying to me. And that was back in like 2020, when I was like really, really building my relationship with God. Like, I was like on fire, like, oh my gosh, the air. All right, my bad, I didn't think about the air. But okay, so now I had to remember where I was. So back to that time when we were very close in 2020. I mean, that whole year, probably into 2021, I was like so on fire for God, praying religiously, like all the time, like getting so much wisdom, so much information from him. He showed me so many things. It was when I kind of first started to get my calling and understand like more of my purpose in life and what he put me here to do. And just seeing visions of like people that were in my life and that were going to be in my life and helping me, and just so many things. Just that's like, we were like we still are, but it was like crazy like that. And he brought me back to that time, and he was like, I miss you, like you don't give me your free time as much anymore. Like it's just different, like basically. And I knew it was different because I had felt that it had been different for a little bit. And I was like repenting about it, and I was just like, I love you, like I'm sorry, like I'll give you more time. And then he brought me back to the second day when the guy woke me up, and I was upset. And he was like, remember, like, you used to just wake up and never be upset. Like, even though that's the way he woke me up, but he was just like, you were angry with me and for waking you up and like wanting to talk to you. And basically, like, he was just saying, like, you don't give me your time, like, I miss you. And I was getting so emotional. I was just like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so sorry for not giving you my extra time. Like, that's my fault. I'm so sorry. And just to get it straight, it wasn't like a condemnation, like, you don't talk to me, blah, blah. No, it was just like a loving, like, it was only like, honestly, like we were dating. Like, he was just like, I miss you. Like, you know, when the ex-boyfriend comes back and tries to text you, they text you and be like, I miss you on like a Christmas or something, like, you know, like, Merry Christmas, I miss you, like something stupid. But I'm just playing. But that's kind of how it was. It was like a boyfriend that like they're trying to come back into your life, basically, or ex-boyfriend that's trying to come back to your life. And yes, it was just it was so beautiful and so sweet. It was like a genuine, like, it was kind of like he was not kind of, it was like he was sad about it. And even though, how do I want to say this? Even though God always forgives us and loves us, like, he has feelings too. And I feel like we don't really think about him in that way. Like, we are able to have feelings because he gave us the feelings. Like, we're literally made in his image. And our personality is a part of his personality. Like, we're funny because he's funny. We're loving because he's loving. We can be angry sometimes because he has a righteous anger. And it's just like, we really, or I would say I sometimes like don't think of him as like, I'll be like, oh, like, he's fine. Like, he knows I love him. He knows I love him. But it's like, think about that. If your friend is saying, like, your friend is loving you all the time, being unconditional and always talking to you whenever you need it, and you're just like, oh yeah, like, they love me, like, they're fine. Like, you know, that's hurtful. Like, that's hurtful when you have friends that aren't consistent with you, will really only want to like come talk to you when they really need something. Not that I was even only talking to him when I needed something, but you guys know what I mean. You know the difference of when you're like consistently talking to your friend, or when it's just like, you know, they're fine, they know I love them, that type of thing. And that's kind of how I feel like I was making him feel. Like, even though he was still loving me and still forgiving me, still talking to me when I would come to him and we would have those times, but it wasn't like the love and the relationship of how it was before. It wasn't like a fire. It was just like, okay, I did my part. Bye. Like, you know, and it was like kind of dry. And I'm just so thankful that he even like brought that to my attention. But the reason he wanted me to do this video for you guys is basically to encourage you to say that God does miss you. He's our friend and he's our father, and he has so many types of relationships. Like, he is so many types of relationships for us. I hope that makes sense. He is so many things to us that there's no way that you could ever even like tap into all of the different ways that he can be there for you, for us, and like help us. So it's just like, even those times when you feel like you are at a certain place, like you have all this faith in him, you're not worried about, you're not shameful, like, you're able to talk about him, you're able to talk to him, you're able to do all these things and know that he's always there. But it's like, sometimes it's like you're too comfortable. Like, you know, you're getting too comfortable to where you feel like, oh, like, he knows, like, I know I'm good. I know I'm good. I don't have to like worry about that. I don't have to pray about that. I don't have to talk to him about that as much as I did before, because I'm good now. Like, we're in a different spot. But maybe you don't have to talk to him about that specific thing. You need to talk to him about something else. Like, there's always something else to talk to him about. And I just felt like I got kind of complacent in that season of my life because I just was too comfortable. And was like, okay, yeah, like, I'm good, we're good, I don't have to worry about it. But it's not even a worrying, it's just like it's just being present in a relationship. Like, it's just, I wasn't being present, I was just being kind of like, go with the flow, I'm not even gonna try to say it, lackadaisical, whatever it is, I don't know. Lackadaisy, whatever it is, I don't know. I was being lazy and I wasn't giving him like my extra time. And I will tell you one thing, when you're like trying to watch a show, you're going through Netflix, you're going through Hulu, you're going through YouTube. There's nothing to watch. All the people that usually have videos up, they, for whatever reason, they don't have videos up. Your friends aren't texting you, or they're all busy doing something. That's God trying to isolate you to talk to you. Like, that's not just something's dry, get on Instagram. No, that's God saying, I need to shut all of these other things down that you're trying to give time to consistently before you come talk to me. He's trying to call you out and come talk to you because he misses you. He wants the relationship with you. He wants to talk to you. And that's even though that time for me was only like a month or maybe a couple months, even if it's been a year for you, even if it's been years, like 5 years, 10 years, whatever, he misses you and he still desires that relationship with you because he loves you that much to even allow you to see this video, or even allow you to be like in a community of people that love God and that you can talk to and just get in, like allow them to pray with you and get that fire back, and you're able to see like certain examples and things like that. Because I'm telling you, once you pray about it and once you like really commit to it, the fire will come back. And I've had so many beautiful experiences with him since that time, because I really am trying to give him more of my free time. And like, he's having me do the podcast, he's having me do videos, he's having me do Instagram and be like super active on social media and stuff like that. And that's something that he's asked me to do, but it's also like that can't be the excuse for why I'm not still talking to him and for why I'm still not loving him and just being grateful and not having to ask him for certain things, just being there to like talk to him. And that's it. Just like, how's your day, God? Like, you know what I mean? Even though he may not get, oh, it was good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just still being like intimate with him and open, and just like, that's your best friend. Like, he's my best friend. I can talk to him about anything, and I know that he's instantly gonna understand what I'm talking about. So yeah, I hope that you like this story time, and I know you see it. Hey, I know you see it. I know you see it. Hey, I know you see it. Okay, so this is a shirt I made for the Redefined, my podcast, Instagram, all that type of stuff, this channel. This is literally the only one I have. It's comfort colors. It's a medium. I'll have other pictures at the end of the video. But yes, I made this shirt. I would like to sell them, but for now it's just kind of like a fun thing. I knew that I wanted it to be fire just because, like, redefined, refining, that type of thing. Like, because when God gave me the name, it was like I was going through the fire, like being refined, being like having things burn, the ashes falling from me, like shedding a lot of things, and you know, that type of thing. And fire is just so powerful and so purifying. So that is why I wanted to do the fire symbol. And I won't get up right now, but I'll show you the back of it, of the shirt. And it's basically just for the Redefined, and then like a bigger heat symbol. And yeah, it was just something fun I did. Like, I literally just went to the store because I had to make other shirts for someone else. So I just decided to try it out. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like it. It's cute. I really like it. And it's red, you know, cute. Comfort colors. This is a medium. But yeah, hopefully you guys can put it in the comments if you guys like it and if you would want to buy it or something like that, because then I can just get a link for you guys to purchase it. But as of right now, it's not on sale. I'm just doing this for fun, but I have gotten a lot of good feedback. So if you want to, just give me some likes on this video and comments, and just say if you like it or if you'd want to purchase it or not, and that would really help me and I would appreciate it. But yeah, is that it? Oh, get my hair. And the plant, her name's Junie. I've had her for, I feel like 9 months, 8-9 months, and she's growing really well. But her name's Junie. She's cute. I need to repot her soon though, because she grows pretty fast. But as I said, I'm a plant mama. So that's my girl. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. What else? Turn on your notifications, right? Yeah, I think that's it. But yes, all right, love you guys. Bye.